This is the transmission pan from a late model 68 RFE. I took the pan off and I'm looking at the pan and I was like, that looks like a two-wheel drive pan. So I'm thinking, was the transmission in this truck changed out and they just threw a two-wheel drive transmission on this truck? You know, they just removed the back of the bell housing and never bothered changing the oil pan. And then, so I was looking at the instructions here. So it shows you a picture of a two-wheel drive pan. You know, that looks very similar. You know, it's got the indent on it, like it looks like there should be a drain plug there. You know, it kind of looks similar to that. And then they got the four-wheel drive pan with the big step up and the deep sump. And I'm like, well, it doesn't look like either of those. You know, it looks more like the two-wheel drive pan. And then I'm reading on here, it says the new common oil pan would be able to service most prior models of RFE transmissions, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, as long as used with a 4x4 sump filter. So what they're saying is there's a new multi-pan, and that's what this one is. And then you can use this pan for two-wheel drive models as well, as long as you're using the four-wheel drive filter with the deeper sump. So you look at the filters. You know, that's a two-wheel drive filter. It's got the smaller sump. There's the four-wheel drive filter. It's got the longer sump. And that's so it stays close to the bottom of the pan. If the sump is up too high, like an inch higher than what it should be, then, well, you know, you go around a corner or something and then it's going to be sucking air and the transmission's not going to work so well. So these new multi-pans, say you do a transmission swap or something like that, say the transmission goes out, and then you put a two-wheel drive transmission in a four-wheel drive truck, and you have one of these new multi-pans on it, or you have the two-wheel drive pan, make sure you're putting the right kind of filters in those. So yeah, if you ever had to do any kind of transmission work or transmission changeover, make sure you pay attention to the pan, because you could order the transmission filter for your truck via the VIN, and then you get the wrong filter for it, because it's not, you know, maybe you have a two-wheel drive truck but you put a new transmission in it and it's got this multi-pan in it. Well, then you need the 4x4 filter, or it's going to be sucking air, and then, you know, maybe you burn up your new transmission. So those are the three types. There's the two-wheel drive pan, it's shallow. There's the 4x4 pan with a deep sump in it, and then there's the multi-pan that looks like the two-wheel drive pan, but it's not. It's like a two-wheel drive with the deeper sump. So anyway, just wanted to share that.